Hello friends, it's Richard here. So this December, I felt like I wanted to have an adventure this summer. And so I started deciding, what should I do? Well, there you have it. You can look in the background there. I decided motorbiking was back into my future. It's been a while since I've been on a bike of my own. So what did I do? I went out and picked up a 2014 BMW F800 GS. It is a pretty awesome color. I'm pretty excited about it. I've bought a whole bunch of maps. I can't wait to get on the dirt trails. So in the past I've had a Yamaha R6 street bike, which was actually raced on the track, and I've also had a YZ125 dirt bike. Those are my most recent bikes, even though that's been quite a while ago. And before that I had a few smaller bikes that I used to tour Western Canada with. So looking forward to this one because I can do a little bit of both. I can take it off-road, I can take it on the street, I can do some nice overnight camping, and I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to get out in beautiful British Columbia on some back logging roads, some single track, and even some nice twisty highways. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit about the bike, what came with it, and what I've added so far. So here's the bike. Like I said, it's a 2014. Made a few additions to it already. So I'll tell you what I had when I bought the bike. When I bought the bike, it already came with the GV engine guards, which was really nice. It came with the engine guards, and it came with the GV monokey hard bag system with the monokey top rack. What it didn't come with that I've added quickly was I added a GV Touring windscreen. I still have the stock. And then I went online and started looking at a few things. I was able to pick up the BMW GPS Cradle and Navigator 5 from a local gal with a similar bike. I also picked up the tank bag from her and the tank bag bracket. That's for an SW Motec tank bag, which I'll show you shortly. Now, I figured if I'm going to go off-road a little bit, I'm going to need some hand guards, which it didn't come with. So I picked these up off of eBay. They're a little bit scratched up, but they will work fine because I don't expect I'm going to keep it on its wheels the whole time. Not because I want to drop it, because I probably will. Now what I noticed was, when I picked these up, they didn't come with the end bars. Got a good deal on them though. A little bit scratched up. However, you'll notice that in the 2014, I think it's the 2013-2014, they don't have the bobblehead brake reservoir anymore. They're using a rigid mounted reservoir, which you'd think would not be a problem with handguards. However, these handguards came off an older bike and the mounting bracket is right here. So the mounting bracket is actually right here by my reservoir, which I don't like. Shaved down a little bit of the bracket for it to give a little bit of clearance. It's got maybe a 0.5 millimeter clearance, which again, it's not ideal because if I were to smack down hard on this one handguard, I don't want to torque this bracket out at all and puncture my brake reservoir. So it's really for highway use right now, and I'm going to be switching that out to a different handguard. The newer handguards, the BMW ones, mount farther down here, which of course clears all this brake reservoir and other mounting for the mirrors and such. What else have I grabbed? Tires. I'll show you what tires are on it now, which I'm going to be switching out shortly. These are a set of Metzeler's Tourance. Well, the front is a Metzeler Tourance. The rear is actually a Battle Axe Adventure Bridgestone, which, you know, it's not a bad tire, but I expect that I'm going to be taking this on the road somewhat, but definitely off-road in some gravel trails that I've already picked out locally, and hopefully get on some single track. So what I'm going to be doing shortly, no need to now because it's January, is I'll be switching these tires out And I'm looking at the Heidenau K60s, I believe. They seem to have really good wear. So they will last for definitely the pavement use. And they're good 50-50 tires, so I can definitely get some off-road use. Now, a couple of the things I picked up was the SW Motec tank bag, which I picked up with the bracket, and some hard bags. So I'm going to go ahead and fit them now and show you what it looks like. So the hard bags are mounted. The Monokey system allows them to be mounted very easily, and bags can be mounted either on the side or the top. And they'll definitely carry some luggage for me for these short trips. And I've also got a travel bag for the top, which I'll show you in possibly another post. I've got the SW Motec tank bag, which I really like because, as you can see right through it. The bracket that holds it on above the air box or the tank, the tank area on a traditional bike, doesn't touch the paint, and the bag don't touch, which allows for less damage to the paint when I get grit and whatnot underneath it. It's very easy to take off and remove the bag by pulling this cord here. It's really simple. If I could get it past the key, it pops off, and there we go. So we've popped that off. I'll put that on the back here. I hear the eagles in the background. So this bracket here allows for some nice clearance here and keeps the tank bag off of the tank area. Here is the GPS, which looks like it's already on. Now this GPS bracket, I may have mentioned earlier, it's mounted here. Just use a little bit of some rubber to protect the handlebars until I can get a better mounting system. So I'm just waiting for a mounting system to come. So I can mount up here with a USB port as well, charging port, and another cigarette adapter so that I can do some charging to some devices while I'm on the road. So that's it. That's the bike so far. Well, that's the bike. I have not had an adventure bike before. My last bike was a Yamaha R6, which didn't see much traffic either because I raced it on the racetrack. So I guess my challenge will be learning to go slow and keeping my knee from dragging on the ground. But I'm definitely looking forward to some adventure with this bike. I'll keep you posted as I start to install a few more items. I'm still waiting for a few more small items to come so that I can mount up my USB ports and the tires when I get those new tires. When I decide on which ones I'm going to use, which is probably the Heidenau's, I will mount those as well, and you can see what they look like on the bike. Thanks for now. We'll talk to you later. Bye.